All right. So I have what I would consider to be an average garage. It's got a lot of stuff in it. But I want to make my garage into my own little woodworking shop, my maker shop. So today we're gonna start that. LT's on his way over, and we are going to build a folding workbench that's gonna fold up into the wall. Last time I've taken a shop class was 6th grade. It's been a while. We're probably gonna screw up. But I guess first, I need to make some space. It's time to move the Corvette out. Made it. Barely. So, in order to build stuff, we've got to make something to build stuff with. Yeah. We got to build a saw.
Well, I'm here to supervise.
No, you're here to make sure I only lose one finger.
Hence, supervise.
All right. 1 hour
1 hour.
to assemble our small table saw.
We could have bought it used, already assembled.
We could have, but we wouldn't have had the fun of knowing how it goes together. So next step is we are going to start cutting all the wood to size so that way we can start assembling. And over here I got my plans. So like I said, I'm not a woodworker, but here's my plans. My plan for what we're gonna do.
Okay.
And it probably makes no sense to anyone, but we're gonna make it make sense. It's basically gonna be a cabinet on the wall,
Okay.
and it's gonna have a table that folds down.
Okay.
So that way I can fold it up, lock it against the wall, pull the car back in. Since this is a functioning garage,
Right.
I have to keep a car in here.
Well, it's not really functioning, but
No.
technically it's a garage.
No, it's a garage. It's an average person garage full of junk,
Yes.
but we want to be able to work in it as well.
Right.
So
Well, you want to work, I just want to
I want to work, you want to watch, and I'll make you, when I make some cool stuff, you can be the pitch man to sell it.
There we go.
All right.
I can do that.
Let's get going.
We don't need this.
We don't need those. No. Everything comes with extra parts.
That's what I thought. So I put that crap in there.
Yeah. So we're gonna get started on measuring and cutting wood, and we'll be back with assembly.
Here at Xtreme Wood, we pride ourselves on cleanliness. Ain't that right, Don?
Yes.
So for all you guys out there wondering how you set up a wood shop, you gotta have chew, water, garbage, lawnmowers.
I got a broom.
Right there, guys. Remember, be clean, work safe. Xtreme Wood.
So I just learned that these 2x10s are not 2x10s. They're 1.5 by 9 inches, which means I gotta redo my math if I want them to meet up correctly. So that's gonna be the base of the table. So there's 3 of those, so that's 27 inches out. Where originally I was doing 30 inches out because I thought they were all 10 inches. So now I gotta do, that frame has to have a max height of 27 inches as well, so when the two things fold up, they meet into each other. I'm a novice. I didn't realize that a 2x10 was a 1.5 inch by 9 inches. Lesson learned. All right, let's go. Would you look at that? I think it fits. I do not screw up royally. So now what we're gonna do is just kind of decide on the spacing for these 2 outside shelves, which I think, actually the way they sit right now doesn't look bad at all. So we're gonna take this, glue the ends, and drill them together. And if my shop teacher taught me one thing, drill before you screw. So we'll drill some pilot holes and put screws in. I think I got, what, some 1.5 inch and some 2 inch screws. I don't know what the rule is. I'm just gonna screw it. It's hot in here.
Protector.
Yeah.
Protector.
Look, I don't think Oz is afraid of drills.
You afraid of drills, Oz? Huh? I'm about to have you flip out.
But like the vacuum cleaner and stuff?
So you go psycho?
Fucking freaks that. Oh, did I mention I'm a complete novice? Yeah, Oz, do I know how to do this stuff? No. You don't like that, do you, Oz? Oz! You're trying to eat the drill. All right, buddy. I guess we learned you like to attack drills now, too. Oz? Come on, buddy. You get it? Did you get it?
As you can tell, we're on a professional soundstage.
Yes. That was the lunch truck.
Mm-hmm.
Just leaving. I am really jacking this drill bit up. Or this thing. That's not good.
It's so bad Oz doesn't even want to be a part of that one.
I know. I completely just destroyed that cheap drill bit. I might need to make a Home Depot run to get better drill bits. Oh. It's also that time of day where people are like getting done working. So there's people driving on the roads. I don't like that.
So are you saying people should not be driving on roads?
It's what I want to.
I'm just saying, it's hot as hell in here,
Yeah.
but you just said, and folks, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't like people driving on roads.
No.
I think it's time for a break.
Okay. Well, T here behind the camera had to go pick up his kid from school. I went and got some new drill bits, and I did a little work without us reporting it. So I finished putting the screws in the top of these, and I also cut these guys out. I got 4 of these So these will go on the inside so that the shelf can rest on them on the edge. So I took this one, I already kind of cleaned up those edges. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just clean up the edges on these guys real quick, put them in there, and then we'll cut our 2x4 that will be, I guess, the footer against the wall, to have this sit on top of that, and then we'll have some blocks up on top to hold them in as well. And that's what we're gonna do right now. My grandpa always said, use your fingers. I don't know if this is what he meant. Our maths, we said that needed to be what, 27 inches.
27.
So this should be 27 inches if we did all our maths right.
Oh boy.
And it is 27 inches. So that will work. So now I'm gonna cut the 2x4 like I said earlier, to go on there, then the blocks to go on the top to hold it all in place. And once that's up on the wall, we can start building the frame for that guy, which that should go really quick.
Should.
That shouldn't take long.
Should.
Yeah,
Should.
it should. Okay.
What size are you cutting those legs?
These aren't legs.
What are they?
These are 24 inches. So basically, that is a box using 2x10s. Now we're going to make a frame out of 2x4s, the exact same almost the same dimensions as that, to make as the base. So these will be sitting out like this, and those other 3 extra ones that you saw me cut earlier will go on top to form the tabletop. Sarah's spying. Yeah. So I'm gonna do 4 of these, but the back piece isn't gonna be 5 feet. I'm actually gonna take 8 inches off of that. So that way when it folds up, the 4x4s will fold along the side of it here and it won't hit that corner down there. I thought about that afterwards, which is why if you look at the drawing, I squiggled a bunch of it out. Squiggly lines mean, whoops, don't need that. And hopefully it works.